Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Long Shot Thanksgiving Mini-Sode. In the tradition of many of our mini-sodes that we've done over the years on holidays, this will be a mini-sode.
In the tradition of other mini-sodes, this will be a mini-sode. Truer words have never been
Am I wrong?
spoken.
I'm not wrong.
I just was like, I wonder what this is in the tradition of, being itself. Okay, great.
I think it's good when things are in the tradition of being themselves.
I love that.
We would all benefit from being more ourselves.
Mm-hmm. True that.
And by the way, I do have to start by saying that, first of all, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. And also, I guess I have to start by saying happy birthday, Amber. It is your birthday today.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Oh, it is a big one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's big about it?
It ends with a 0.
I see. Well, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You made it this far. I say keep going.
in the grand tradition of living.
Tradition of birthdays, have more. Do you? I have a question. So before we even get into the Thanksgiving mini-sode, I have a question about birthdays.
Okay.
Because I feel like a birthday is always such a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, what birthdays of mine do I actually remember? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I remember specifics from any of the birthdays I've had over the years? Or if I do I remember specifically what birthday it was? You know? Like I remember having a birthday party at a bar called the White Horse. Do you remember that place, the White Horse over
That place was crazy, yeah.
On Western with the old Ukrainian lady who ran it?
Uh-huh.
She was great. Victoria was that woman's name, and she always said she was leaving to retire to Arizona, which I think is ultimately what she did. So hopefully she didn't vote for Carrie Lake. But I had a birthday there once, and this woman who I barely knew from a show I worked on showed up and brought a giant stuffed dinosaur as a gift. And I was like, that is bizarre. Like,
uh-huh.
I mean, it was nice, but I was like, I don't even know this person. And they brought this huge. So I brought it home and I just had a stuffed dinosaur, like a 2-foot-long stuffed brontosaurus in my living room for years after that. Right. I didn't know what to do with it. And finally I was like, I don't need this anymore. And I got rid of it.
But you don't remember what birthday that was?
I don't specifically remember what year that was. Do you have any specific?
Yeah, I pretty much, it might take me a second of like going into my memory palace, but I if I have a birthday memory, I usually can attach it to
a specific year.
Yeah. Because I have like notable things. I got engaged on my birthday. I
didn't know you were engaged. Congratulations.
I'm not engaged anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm married.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. But yeah, I could talk about it till I'm blue in the face, but having like a Thanksgiving birthday it's not always on Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's always the third Thursday, but it happens often enough and close enough. Or it was always kind of a bummer. I feel like literally just now have come to terms and peace with my birthday, but like, you know,
it was a bummer because people were too busy celebrating Thanksgiving to celebrate birthday.
I would like try to have like all the summer birthday kids, which you are one, which Jeff is one. They would have like pool parties and everyone would go to their pool party birthday, and I would try to have a birthday party and everyone's like, oh, sorry, we're at our grandma's house that weekend, or you know what, like it just
right. We're going over the river and through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's funny because I did always try to have pool parties for my birthday, but I did not have a pool.
Oh, that makes it tough.
Friends.
That's tough. So, that's tough stuff.
No, I actually did not like having my birthday in the summertime because nobody was around. Everybody was like at camp or away on vacation.
Like similar.
I wonder if there's just not a good time to have a birthday. Because I was like, if I had my birthday during the year,
then they'd have to bring like the cupcakes into class.
Yeah, exactly. You got cupcakes in class and everybody played pin the tail on the donkey and, blind man's bluff or whatever it's called. And, but for me, it was like, oh, nobody's around. Have a great birthday.
But don't you have like 25 brothers? Like you have a built-in birthday party.
Yeah. And we definitely always had fun. And there was always, the big thing when I was a kid was like, we got a Carvel cake for my birthday.
Nice.
So it was like half chocolate ice cream and half vanilla ice cream and with chocolate, not sprinkles, but like little chocolate things in between the two is good. Anyway,
like a layer of chocolate,
but like
flaky.
It was almost like cookie crumbles.
Oh.
All right. Well, it is Thanksgiving, and I don't want to spend too much time on your birthday because Thanksgiving is
way more important.
Much bigger deal.
I understand. I get it.
If I had known that your birthday was on Thanksgiving, I would have had like a cupcake and we could have played pin the tail on the donkey. There's a lot of, but I didn't know until we were about to record. So,
yeah.
So this is Mini-Sode. So that's it. We're done. Thanks, folks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
No, we wanted to say, I guess we just wanted to say very quickly what we were thankful for.
Yeah.
Because that's what Thanksgiving is all about.
I can go first.
I would like that.
I'm thankful that I got to spend so much time with my parents in Mexico at their house. I haven't gotten to do that in quite some time. I'm thankful for my little family of Jeff and Smudgy. I'm thankful that I don't know. It's tough out there. It's hard out there. And I have a roof over my head and I have food in my belly and I've got good friends and knock on all the wood. I'm just like waiting for an anvil to fall on my head. That like, I'm good. I feel lucky. I'm thankful for a lot of things.
Yeah. I get it. I get what you're saying. Oh, is it my turn now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am thankful that it's hard out there. You're right. And I'm thankful that I am able to live my life in a particular state of being, not necessarily the state to which I would like to become accustomed, but I do okay.
Gratitude doesn't come naturally to you.
No, there's always caveats. Yeah. There's always caveats.
I'm thankful that my life is not as good as I'd like it to be.
It's true. No, I'm glad that I have managed to make it through all this stuff that's happened over the last couple of years with my health and my sanity intact, because
you're still standing.
There's definitely been times where it's been sort of a little crazy, Yeah. Like, I was just talking about this with somebody the other day because I saw some people I hadn't seen since before the whole pandemic thing. And, somebody was kind of going like, what did you learn during the pandemic? What do you know now that you didn't know before? And we were kind of joking about that. And then it was like, it feels a little blurry to me. Like I know that I was forced to be here alone for a long period of time and for a lot of time. And that is a lot to deal with.
Well, it's literally how people get punished.
Yes. Solitary confinement.
So it's like notable.
Yeah. Yeah. Not to compare living in my apartment to being in prison.
No, but not having
there are
social
elements.
interaction it's not natural.
And I'm not fully back to having normal social interaction. Not that I ever had normal social interactions, but I'm not fully back to like having regular stuff, but I was able to make it through with my, like I said, my health and my sanity intact. And I'm grateful for that.
That's huge. Yeah.
And I'm also, I also didn't get to do didn't get to do any performing during all that time. So on the one hand, I'm grateful that I've gotten back to performing live because there's just nothing like that. And I am glad to be doing that again. Not as much as I used to, but hopefully that will also change over time as I start to do, success begets success. Not that I'm successful in my life performing, but, I'll hear about more shows and be able to go do more stuff and whatever.
Momentum,
right. Newton's second law, objects in motion tend to remain in motion, that kind of thing. But I also am grateful that even during the time when I was not performing at all, I was able to maintain some momentum artistically, like just, writing a pilot, developing a number of shows, writing this short film that I'm still trying to put together. Film is not easy, but able to get all that stuff done even during that time. I'm grateful to be able to do that, and also to have the support system that enabled me to do that. People who were willing to read stuff or just encourage me or any of those things was very valuable. And I'm grateful for the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Also this year, for the first time, we're having Brussels sprouts with cranberries and pumpkin seeds. It's a new recipe I picked up over the course of last year.
A little bit of honey.
There's a commercial that comes on all the time now because I've been watching a lot of news lately. I don't know if you've seen the news at all.
I've heard.
But there's a commercial. I don't even know what it's for. It's some kind of allergy thing. But there's a cartoon bear that talks to a woman. And Ray Romano does the voice of the cartoon bear.
What is happening?
And so I have been in my apartment doing an impression of Ray Romano over and over again, talking as a cartoon bear. I'm only saying that because what he says when he's talking to this woman is he comes to the window. She's at the sink washing dishes, and the bear comes to the window and goes, "Honey." And it's because she has used honey to help. Like, it's almost like the bear is calling her honey, but he's not really calling her honey. He's actually just saying that she has been using honey to treat her throat. Honey, that cough sounds pretty bad. That's so anyway, I'm thankful for Ray Romano.
Okay. All right.
I saw Ray Romano do stand-up at Stand Up New York years ago, and he was so funny. And it was literally, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but it was literally the set that he did that became his TV show.
That's amazing.
It's like, this is my two kids, and this is their problem, and this is my wife, and this is her problem, and this is my parents, and this is their problem, and this is my brother, and this. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, that's a fucking TV show. So I got to work on my stand-up. Have you heard about Fetterman on Letterman?
Oh my God.
That's it. That's what I got.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. And if you want to send your birthday gifts to Amber, please send them to P.O. Box 994, Los Angeles, California, 06424.
Is that real?
No.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
You're stumbling again, kind of like somebody else. When I lose both my hands, then I'll maybe have reason to doubt that I'll hold you again. And maybe you won't seem so sure that I'm missing my skin, because my skin is still missing yours. And you're stumbling again, and kinda like somebody else. When I lose both my hands, then I'll maybe have reason to doubt that I'll hold you again. And maybe you won't seem so sure that I'm missing my skin, because my skin is still missing yours at least half of the time.